Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Defense Updates and News. So let's start today's top major defense news. DRDO and Rolls Royce JV for 110 kN jet engine soon. Army to place order for 72,000 more SIG-716 assault rifles from US. Indian P-8 fleet soon will have far deadlier missile than BrahMos. Two new Israeli assault rifles, Erad and Carmel, now set to be manufactured in India. So let's start. Louis Dunage, Senior Vice President, India and South Asia for Rolls Royce Defense, has confirmed to India Global Week that company is close to announcing a partnership to co-create a new engine with India. A tweet put out by India Global Week reads, "We are planning to change the game. Close to an agreement between two governments to co-create a new jet engine. India will get the IP." The vision of Rolls Royce for India. In 2017, India and UK had agreed to cooperate on developing advanced defense products such as the gas turbine engine, which was confirmed by the visiting UK Secretary of State for Defence, Sir Michael Fallon. Kaveri project, which was shelved due to lack of desired thrust levels achieved, was to be revived with help of France, and GTRE and Safran groups were working together till price tip. Developmental costs quoted lead to the fallout of talks. India and the US also had formed joint working groups on jet engine technology and carrier technology under the Defense Technology and Trade Initiative, but it was later dismantled after several rounds of talks failed to break the deadlock over transfer of technology of the core section of the engine, which India was demanding from the US. GE developed the F414 EP engine, which generates 116 kN of thrust. Class was supposed to used as a base to co-develop a new engine of 110 kN of thrust. Class to power India's 5.5 generation MK-2 fighter jets, and later also in TDBF and MWF Mk2 aircraft. F414 single engine variant developed for MWF Mk2 aircraft will also be used in TDBF and Mk1 variants. Rolls-Royce to use a new design to develop a new engine that will use a new larger fan with high distortion tolerance and surge margin, designed by DRDO along with an afterburner module designed jointly by GTRE and Rolls-Royce. New fan developed by DRDO also has stealth features and anti-icing system, which are much suited for modern 5th generation fighter jets. Sources have confirmed that the new engine core will not be based on the crammed Eurojet EJ200 low bypass turbofan used as the power plant of the Eurofighter Typhoon, which was developed with Rolls-Royce technology, but due to multiple IP right ownership in the Eurojet Turbo GmbH consortium, which builds them, core processed will be designed from scratch with IP rights with India. Rolls-Royce claims that the new engine core will be more advanced than Eurojet EJ200 core and will be feature its new thermal signature management, which with new DRDO fan will be used to cool both the turbine as well as the exhaust air. The engine will feature a more effective starter generator for effective the use in the varying Indian climate conditions, and the drive weight of the engine will be less than 1 ton, with core and fan hardened to operate in the dusty conditions of like India. Gas Turbine Research Establishment GTRE, Indian Rare Earth Limited, IREL, Mishra Dhatu Nigam Limited, Midhani and Bharat Forge are some of the proposed public-private sector companies which will play a vital part in the development of 110 kN jet engine, which will be headed by DRDO and Rolls-Royce. Army to place order for 72,000 more SIG-716 assault rifles from US. Even as India counters Chinese aggression on the border, the Army is going to place an order for 72,000 more SIG-716 assault rifles from the US. We are going to place order for 72,000 more of these assault rifles after receiving the first lot of equal number of these guns from the America. Army sources told the advanced American assault rifles have been acquired in a bid to fight terrorism and for carrying out major operations in Jammu and Kashmir. The Indian Army received the first batch of American SIG-SOAR assault rifles last year in December. The first lot of 10,000 SIG-716 assault rifles arrived in India on December 10. the Indian Army is looking to move to a rifle that fires a larger, more powerful rifle cartridge than the 5.56 into 45 intermediate cartridge used by the INSAS. The SIG 716 uses the more powerful 7.62 into 51 cartridge. Earlier, India had signed a 700 crore deal to buy 72,000 of these rifles from the US under fast-track procedures. The induction of these new assault rifles with the troops in operation will help them to operate more effectively in engagement with the terrorists in Pakistan and POK. AGM 158C LISM. In 2020, the US Navy began the process of integrating the AGM 158C LRASM onto the P-8 Poseidon maritime patrol aircraft, trials of which they plan to be completed by 2026, and missile system made available for entire P-8 operator, including Indian Navy, which is currently the second biggest operator of the type after US Navy. AGM 158C LISM will surpass AGM 84D Block 1A Harpoon anti-ship missiles, which are currently deployed by all P-8 operators including India, and is designed to meet the needs to fight in contested environments. According to US media reports, India and Australia have been selected as the first few countries that will get LISM to strengthen their firepower in an increasingly contested Indo-Pacific region. AGM 158C long-range anti-ship missile is a stealthy anti-ship cruise missile developed for United States Air Force and the United States Navy. LISM has a range of 450 km to 1000 km depending on the warhead used, which is 450 kg for 450 km range. If reduced, it improves upon its range, which means each P-8 aircraft can carry two different LISM with two different warheads with two different range. LISM is a subsonic and stealthy cruise missile that is equipped with sophisticated autonomous targeting capabilities, mid-course guidance, low altitude profile, and obstacle avoidance algorithms, which even with subsonic speeds makes it far deadlier than current contemporary missiles. LISM is designed to detect and destroy specific targets within groups of ships by employing advanced technologies that reduce dependence on intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance platforms, network links, and GPS navigation in electronic warfare environments. In a boost to fledgling domestic small arms industry, two latest Israeli assault rifles, the Arad and the Carmel, are said to be manufactured in India. The assault weapons are to be produced under the Make in India initiative in Madhya Pradesh, where a plant had been set up in 2017 by Israel Weapon Systems in a joint venture called PLR Systems, while Punj Alloyd originally held 51% shares in the joint venture. It was bought over by a company, Forces System India Private Limited, Indian conglomerate facing debt issues. The joint venture is aiming for contracts from the special forces of the Army, Navy, and Air Force, besides the Central Armed Police Forces and the State Police, sources said. Interestingly, PLR Systems, now run by Colonel Ajay Soni, already manufactured numbers of small arms like the Tavor series, the mainstay of the special forces in India, along with others like the Galil sniper rifle, Uzi Pro submachine gun, Masada pistol, and the Negev light machine gun, with indigenous content ranging from 40 to 60%. The plan is now to manufacture the Arad and Carmel, which are the latest offering from the Israeli weapon industry in India. Throughout the joint venture, a source in the development said, the sources said, unlike in other cases where Make in India happens based on orders from the country, the PLR Systems are manufacturing the arms in India and then offering them for trials. The company has already delivered various units to forces under the Home Ministry, and the plan is now to Carmel and Arad. Carmel is a multi-purpose modular 5.56 into 45 caliber assault rifles for modern warfare, which has been supplied to many customers around the world. According to Israeli weapon industry, the rifle can be easily customized depending on the operational needs, military or law enforcement tasks. vehicle patrol, CQB close quarter combat, undercover missions, short and medium combat engagement, diverse police operations, VIP protection, and Erad is an M4 type assault rifle intended for all kinds of combat scenarios. With its ability to change calibers, the rifle can be changed to shoot two different caliber bullets, 5.56 and 300 BLK. So thank you for watching guys. If you like my video, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you and Jai Hind.